They called him a terrorist. We call him a freedom fighter. The British feared him. The people followed him. This is the story they tried to erase. Imagine growing up where your land, your cattle, your very name could be taken by force. Dedan Kimathi was born in 1920 in Nyeri, under the shadow of British colonial rule. His childhood was marked by the whip of oppression. African families stripped of their homes, forced into labour, their dignity crushed under colonial boots. But in the forests of Kenya, a spark ignited. Kimathi found his calling, not as a subject, but as a leader. In the early 1950s, the Mau Mau movement rose from the soil. Men and women, farmers and workers, vowing to reclaim their land and their future. Kimathi became their voice, their strategist, their lion. His words, his courage, his refusal to kneel, these became the heartbeat of a revolution. The British called them terrorists, but to the people, Kimathi was the symbol of hope. He led the Mau Mau through dense forests, using guerrilla tactics and secret oaths. Every night was a battle for survival, against hunger, betrayal, and the relentless might of the empire. The British declared a state of emergency in 1952, deploying over 20,000 troops, but Kimathi's resolve only grew stronger. He was hunted, captured, tortured, but even in chains Kimathi roared. In 1956 he was executed, hanged in secrecy, his body buried in an unmarked grave. The British hoped to silence him, erase his legacy, but his sacrifice became a rallying cry, not just for Kenya, but for the entire continent. Today, Dedan Kimathi stands as a symbol of African resistance. His name is whispered in freedom songs, his face painted on murals, his spirit alive in every struggle for justice. He taught us that to reclaim our story, we must first reclaim our dignity. Dedan Kimathi's spirit still roars in every African who refuses to kneel. Subscribe to Jetson for more stories they don't want you to know. Stories of Pan-African pride, power, and liberation.